everyone, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. In this video today, I will be making a beautiful pleated turban cap with this beautiful material I placed on the table. If you are new here, support me by clicking the subscribe button and then hit on the notification bell so that you can get notified as I will be uploading my new videos. Let's get started. Alright guys, this is material I'm using for the cap. I have 24 inches here for the width. 23 inches is the edge circumference. Then I added 1 inch for joining allowance of the both sides. And the length of the cap is 29 inches. So I have 29 inches like so. Then I added 1 inch for joining allowance of upper part and down part. Then I have my loop, and the length of the loop here on the table is 8 inches. So I'll be making use of 7 inches. I added 1 inch for joining allowance, and the width is 4 inches. So I will use 0.5 to join it together. I will be left with 0.5, and this is the band. So I have the measurement of my edge circumference here, which is 23 inches. You know, this is stretch material, so I did not add any allowance to the band, and the width is 3 inches. So I'll go ahead and measure 1 inch, and you could measure 0.5 depending on your choice. So I'll go ahead and measure 1 inch from this side. So I want to turn it to the negative side so that you can be able to see very well. So I'm measuring 1 inch from this side and to the other side. So this is what I want to do. 1 inch like so, and to the other side 1 inch. One inch, and this is what I'm measuring. I'm measuring 1 inch. So I joined my material because I'm short of fabric, so that's why I joined it. So once I'm done with marking 1 inch from the other side to from this side to the other side, I'm going to connect, and this is what I'm doing. I'm connecting the markings together. So after this 1 inch, I will go ahead and mark 2 inches to the other side. I will be marking 2 inches, and you can go lower than that if you so wish. So 2 inches is fine by me for today's tutorial. So I'll be marking 2 inches like so. So from this point, I'll be marking 2 inches to the other side, and this is what I'm marking. So I will mark it from this side and mark it from the other side. Then I'm going to connect them together, so that this is going to help me to sew on a straight. So I've completed the other side, and this is the another side I'm marking. So I will mark it from this side to the other side like I did in the first one. I'm done with connecting, as you can see. So this is how far I've gone. Then I'm going to pinch this line, a straight line I drew there. I'm going to run a stitch. I'm going to run a 1/4 inch from this side to the other side, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other line till I get to the end. So this is what I will be doing like so with 1/4 inch. So I'm joining with 1/4 inch like I said. So from the upper part to the bottom of the base I placed on the machine. So this is what I'm doing. I'm so sorry guys, I changed my machine because my thread was jumping on the other machine, so I have to change it to this one. Then I used my paper, the drafting paper, brown paper, to sew. Now I have my perfect sewn. Okay, so I'm still sewing half an inch. Then this is the notching part because I notched the marking, so I used my pin to secure it at the lower part. So this is what I want to remove to the other line. So I use my pin to hold it down like so, and then I'm going to look for the notching part and marking part, and then I'm going to sew quarter and niche. I'm placing my paper on it, so I will mark the distance. Then I'm going to place my paper like so and then start sew. So this is how I did it. So guys, I'm still sewing. I'm joining with quarter and inch, and this is how I will be joining it till I get to the end of it. So I'm still joining. So I'm still joining it till I get to the end of it. So this is the negative side of the cap we are making. So I'm done with joining, and this is the positive side. So this is our positive side. So I'll fold into two to get the midpoint. Then I'm going to put a notch up and down. So I'm taking my scissors to notch. So I will sure it's aligned on that point, and then I notch. Then I'm going to put a notch on the upper part. This is upper part. So I'm going to put a notch, and I will ensure is aligned also. So this is what I want to do. So I'm notching. Okay. So this is my band. I will fold this band into two and then put a notch both upper part and down part. So this is what I'm going to do. So I want to notch. Okay. Then I want to notch the other side. So guys, I have my loop. Then I'm going to sew my loop with 0.5 like I said. I'm sewing this loop with 0.5, and this is what I want to do right here before I turn it to the other side. I'm joining it before I turn it. So I've joined it with 0.5, then I'm going to turn it out. I'm turning it inside out. You can use your scissors to do this. So I've turned it inside out. So this is how it's looking. This is how it's looking. Then I'm going to place this band on the base. Okay. The notching part, I'm placing the band on the notching part. I'm placing it on the notching part here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm placing it on the notching part. So I placed notching part of the band on it. Then I'm going to sew from this side to the other side with 0.5. You know, I have 1 inch extra. So guys, this is what I have after joining the band So I hope you like it. Then I'm going to fold it into two. I will make sure it's aligned. Then I'm going to take the loop. So I'm placing it this way. So I'm placing it on the notchy part, which is the midpoint, like this. So I will just sew through that side. So I'm going to sew like this from the band, then 0.5 like this to the loop sides at the upper part. So this is what I'm going to do from here, from the band 0.5, then I'm going to top stitch and then take 0.5 from this side to the loop area, and then I'm going to leave about 0.25 at this point. So this is what I'm going to do. So guys, after joining, this is what I have, both front and back. This is what I have. Then I'm going to take my needle and thread. So after the band, I'm not going to sew on the band. So after the band, I'm going to run a loose stitch like gather. So this is what I'm doing right here. So I make sure I lock my stitch. So this is very loose. This is a loose stitch. It's not too tight, just to secure that part. Okay, so I'm done with it, and then I'm going to cut. And this is my loop. I'm going to turn this loop inside out. I'm turning it because the joining part must not be showing, so I'm trying to pull it, and this is what I'm doing. So guys, this is how it's looking. It's very beautiful. I'm sure you like it. So please watch this video, tell a friend to tell a friend to do so. Click on the notification bell to get you an update as I will be uploading my new videos. Oh my God, how am I looking? Am I beautiful? Oh my God, this is very beautiful. Thank you for watching.